Hi, my name is Belinda and I'm an independent consultant with Kaszazz. Today I'd like to show you the Bellish Ezy-Press. This is it. And it's got a cool little carry handle so you can pick it up and carry it. It's got a little compartment at the top so you can put your little dies in there. Or you can put your die cuts, which you've already cut out and don't need right then and there, but you can use later. Or you can put your handle in there for workshops. And the handle is nice and easy to just put on. You just line it up, slide it in, ready to go. It's got a lever at the front here, that's in the unlock position, and I just wipe my hand along the bottom just to make sure there's no dust on the bottom of the suction cap, and put it, and it's not going anywhere. It's stuck. It's also got two trays, mine front and back, takes A4, and it's got directions at the front. So it's nice and easy to use. It's easy to wind. If there's any faults, just double check your stack. The Ezy-Press. These are the mats. We have our base mat A, which is the base of all our stacks. Our foam mat, which we use for our metal plate embossing. Our B embossing plate. Our C cutting mat for our standard paper. Our D cutting mat for super thick paper. It cuts up to 400 GSM, and our X brand, cutting other brand dies. This mat is good for cutting using the machine with cuddlebugs or Sizzix dies, or even the new Craft Concept Universal die. The machine does not take the Sizzix original, the big chunky ones, or the Big Shot ones, which also have big chunky plastic. It just doesn't fit in there. It's not calibrated the same as the Big Shot. Big Shots are designed just to take the Big Shot dies. When you get your die, you will notice that it's got writing at the front here, and that's just to tell you how to use your die. It'll tell the number, tell you the name of the die, and then how to use it. So now I've given you a brief run through of the Ezy-Press. Let's go and have a play. Okay, this is the next project I want to show you. It's a cute little tag I've made. It's using the kissing technique. We've used it with stamps, but I thought I'd show you how to do it with the embossing folder. Set up our base pad, our foam mat, piece of scrap paper, and then we're going to put our tag into place, so that we can just put our folder straight down. Then I'm just going to put my glass mat here so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm just going to grab my embossing plate and ink it up. I'm using yellow citrus. Quite a nice colour, quite bright yellow, fun. And then with our script stamp, script background stamp, and orange vivid ink, butterscotch. I'm just going to stamp directly onto our embossing plate. And then I'm going to take our plate and put it straight onto our tag and not move it at all while it's like that. And here's our tag so far. Our next step is to get our rusty hinge, distress ink, and we're just going to go over the top of it. Doesn't matter if it, like, sort of, you're scraping it over, because it adds to the effect. And then I'm just going to blend the edges. And I'm going to set it aside. With our tag, because it's got an acetate over the top of it, I'm just going to grab my acetate tag and I'm just going to stamp on it using our Happy from our new Happy set, sentiment set, and Black Stays On ink. When you're stamping on acetate, just be very careful not to wiggle the stamp at all because you will smudge it. And I'm also using the Is How You Make Me Feel from the same set. And then I'm going to set that aside to dry for a little bit. And then I'm just going to pick up a scrap piece of paper and just direct to paper technique. And squid stamp with the butterscotch over the top again. And with that one, I'm going to cut out one of those flowers. I'll punch out one with the punch. And then I'm going to punch out two standard white flowers. I'm going to sit them aside. My next step, I'm going to cut out this part of the flower here. So, when I'm cutting out, I like to set up upside down. So, I like to start with my D, then I like to go to the paper I'm using and put my die on it. And then I like to put my base pad A. Now you can use your sandwiches upside down. They're the same sandwich. It's just upside down. Because I want to make sure, I'm going to go back through. Because it's got a real fiddly bit there. And it's really fine. So I like to make sure that it's cut properly. And see, it's cut beautifully. And I'll just pull those out. Very gently. Now, we're not going to need the leaves, so we can throw those away. With this bit here, I'm going to blend again. With the rusty hinge. So that's quite dark. I'm just going to dab it there. And gently pull those apart. Here's our flower pieces. And these here. Then I'm going to fold all these petals upwards. Next, with our glossy accents, we're going to start with our white flower Sometimes it blocks up, so you just put a pin in it or paper piece down. The next step was sticking this one on, so I'm just going to put glossy accents just on the inside there. Just sit it on in. And I'm going to do the funny shapes one that was sitting inside. Finally, we're doing this yellow one that's left. And orange. And lastly, a rhinestone. Using the tweezers to hold it's a lot easier. There's our flower. We just sort of fluff it up a little bit. Then with our two parts of the tag, I'm just going to put a hole in it with the hole punch. A bit of the white and a bit of the orange ribbons. They're both organdies. Just going to thread it through the hole. And then we just stick our flower on. The glossy accents. Stick it down there. There's a lovely little tag to stick on the front of a present, or adapt it to a card. Thank you for watching my demonstration with the Bellish Ezy-Press today, and I hope you've enjoyed it and learnt some new technique you'd like to go and try yourself. If you'd like to get in touch with me directly, contact me at my blog at www.bewalkie.wordpress.com, or you can contact Kaszazz for your nearest consultant at 1800 649 191, or on the web www.kaszazz.com. Thank you.